Hello guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna describe about the student privacy policy. Hope you're gonna like about the video. If you like it, just go comment to the some of the questions, then I will go through it. So it's been started. So there is the topic. I would like to discuss each of the topic about it. So yeah, the first one is the student privacy policy. Uh, so here is the Australian Privacy Policy Act. This is one of the best and one of the best as well as the one of the important privacy act in whole Australia. Not only in the particular state, but not in the private state like the Western Australia, but it is all covered over the whole Australia. The major important privacy policy is the Privacy Act 1988 Privacy Act. It is one of the main component of Australian law covering the processing of personal information about the person. So it's covered the federal state. Federal state means not only the particular like Western Australia but also the whole Australian, as I already mentioned it. And commercial sector, acquiescing, use, storage, disclosures of personal information. So a privacy policy is a requirement for every organization or entity that the Privacy Act of 1988 Privacy Act applies to. The Privacy Act applies to several such groups as well as the businesses over the annual income of 3 million that are based in Australia. So here we have, here we're going to go through some the privacy policy. Australian individuals are protected by the Privacy Act in the three main ways. The first one goes that it gives people the right to seek personal records subject to the Privacy Act inclusions and the right to ask for changes to any information in those records that is not accurate, timely, relevant, or comprehensive. Moving on, now we have the privacy policy. What does mean by privacy policy? So a privacy policy is a written declaration that plainly states how a company or government treats your personal data. It is frequently a declaration of party platforms on how it gathers, holds, and disseminates personal information when it pertains to a cooperation. The customers is made away to the exact data that is gathered and if it will be kept private shared with the partner also to the business then the data uses statement which usually are more explicit and through privacy policy often were included indicate a wider or more generic process. So this whole privacy policy it's gone through the the whole area of the businesses, how you gonna act, how you gonna make sure that the businesses you run through is under the Privacy Policy Act. So, what should be included in the privacy policy? So, the privacy policy at the very least include clear explanations. There goes through some clear explanations of the type of personal information you are gathering. You are collecting the personal information on that type of particular privacy policy. Now they are how they are utilized and maintained, and finally whether or not they are revealed to the third-party businesses. Moving on. The purpose of the privacy policy. This is one of the main things that every privacy policy organizations should be included. It has to do with a person's capability to decide for themselves when and why other handles their personal information. To ensure humans safety and determination privacy must be protected. People are to freely create their own penalties. It is completely necessary to have a privacy policy, several regulations, mandatory that you include a privacy statements on your website that reads your data handling methods if you gather personal information from the visitors. So this is one of the major impact of the major necessary parts of the privacy policy. Furthermore, what we have here is the privacy issues with the technology in 21st century era. What we have so our personal space is protected by the privacy and individuals may control who get their data, the right to choose when and how much information about one's is shared with others is referred to as information privacy. You know, whether information should be regarded as a privacy or private or a personal. Conflicts arises when users frequently trade their personal data for a couple's uh, or other initiatives without fully knowing how the data is being utilized in discussions regarding the information technology. So privacy policy related to the private correspondence, including voicemails, emails, recording, and this is one of the things that mainly the privacy issues with we gonna face in every technology. Like currently we are currently like we are using the latest smartphones or latest technology or even the latest laptops. So this should be done. This should be included over there. The medical records or videotapings, personal data such as their personal address as well, place of employment or number of children. Some of the examples that I would like to mention about the privacy issues in technology are information technology raises a number of privacy concerns such as electronic surveillance, which entails someone using technology sometimes without their knowledge. Furthermore, businesses frequently share or share customers' personal information with other businesses. Identity thieves is a significant privacy concern as well. Moving on, what are the mitigate issue? How we can overcome this one? So some of the ensure that I mentioned here, compliance with the Privacy Act are have a privacy policy. One of the main thing. It is one of the mandatory requirement for every company that manages or receives private data. Establish a privacy manual. Put some barricades in place. Tell your clients. Other than that, issues can be protected by various ways. Here are some of the ways how we can protect our privacy. Mainly the first one goes to understand your right under the law. Second one, review the collections notice and privacy policy. Thirdly, constantly consider why, how, or who you are using, like who are you with, or who are the main source of using the privacy policy. Look up your credit reports. Be careful when you are in online. So that should be the main thing. Yeah, thank you. Overall, I have mentioned all the Australian Privacy Policy Act. Hope you like this one. Goodbye. See you next time.